Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. At this point, everyone has responded to our Do Now on Jamboard. Thank you very much. We can see everyone's coming from a different place here. Elijah's telling us about maps, how they can help us. There are a few different students who are saying, hey, I don't know much. That's okay. That's what we're here for, right? We're in school to learn, not to show off everything we know already. Let's dive deep. What can we learn about maps? Our focus will be on latitude and longitude. Two words we're probably not familiar with, and that's okay. Those words will pop up a lot today. By the end of today, you will be able to explain how latitude and longitude can be used to help us find where we are. You're going to apply this knowledge to actually find places in the world using latitude and longitude. Let's take a look. And also think deep. How do we determine where we are in the world? It's something we're looking at in this unit. So let's look closely at that. Now we did our do now already, obviously. We're gonna have a quick warmer activity in a moment where you are gonna be in the land of the lost. I'm going to help you with what latitude and longitude mean. And then we're going to practice actually using them to find places. We're going to practice together. Now, remember on Nearpod, you can see my screen on Zoom, which we're using, but on Nearpod, you can move back and forth as well when I give you access. So I'll be able to see your screens. I can see exactly how everyone's doing. And I can also share screens on Zoom. So we can definitely work on this together. And then you'll be in your breakout groups, same group roles that we've been working on this month. We will review that, by the way, where you get to have some practice at this. All right. Let's take a look. First, as always, since we're reading something new, I would like you to type in the chat words that don't look familiar, that look challenging. Okay, I see precise is in the chat. I was thinking of that as well. Remote, okay. Civilization, comfort, okay. Comfort, I'll add that one. In your chat now, I just put the word wall. I'm going to take a quick look at that right now. And here's our word wall. Just added comfort for you. Now, precise is going to be very accurate, perfect. Precise location, exactly where you are. Comfort, you're not hot, you're not cold, you're feeling good, you're in a good place. Remote will be far away. And civilization is going to be a place, it has electricity, it has water, it has cities, towns. Okay, good. Those are very good suggestions. Let's see if we can use these in a sentence now. Being able to find a precise location, exactly where you are on Earth, was an incredible challenge for most of human history. On the next slide, we'll take a VR field trip to a remote location, very far away from the comfort of civilization. We won't see running water. We won't see cities. As you explore, think about how you would be able to communicate your location to searchers. How will you tell people where you are? And we're going to do that right now, actually. But first, tell me about these words you just learned. Just going to show on the student view real quick. You just have to match the words. I can see how many attempts you're taking here. This will not be graded right now, except for participation. This is just practice. Eventually, it will be graded, though, so take it seriously. Just match the word with the definition. Words from our word wall. Okay, we've successfully matched our definitions. Some students did it in very minimal tries. Very good job paying attention. Where are we? And yes, on your device, you can scroll around. Yeah, I see in the chat box, jungle, lost. No, probably no Call of Duty here. Yeah, in your device, you can scroll around. You'll be able to move around. Now here I can approve student messages and every student can see them once they're posted. I can hide the names or share them. In this case, I would share their names, let it known. Imagine you're lost in that place and the things would pop up. They can describe how they would tell people where they are. All right. So we had some good suggestions there. Some students saying they would hope they can use their phone service, GPS location. We're going to show you another way you can find places, right? I want everyone to move your hands like this. Okay, I see Matthew. Good. Blaze, thank you. Luther, good job. Latitude. Yes, thank you. Latitude. These are lines of latitude. 0 is called the equator. Everything above is called the north. Everything below is the south. Latitude. Next, longitude. Let's see your arms go up and down. Thank you, Sarah. Good job, Jaden. All right, Mason. 0 is called the prime meridian. 0 longitude, prime meridian. To the right, there is no right in the world, but we'll call it the right. To the right, that is the east. To the left is the west. East, west. And there's 0. Longitude. Good. All right, same thing. Now I want you in the chat, write down words you don't understand. Okay, the students wrote down some words they don't understand. We'll check it out in the chat box. Degree here. No, this won't be temperature. It's going to help us find things north, south, east, west. Latitude and longitude we went over. Prime meridian and equator we went over. Coordinates are where these points meet. Latitude and longitude meet. Students will have a quick matching activity here to see what they learned about coordinates, equator, map, all that. All right, so this is the part where we get to find places. We have 4. I'm sorry, in my teacher screen it shows 3, but there are 4 from your view, as you can see. We're going to find locations on a map. So I'm going to put a red 1 for our first one, and that is going to be 60 degrees north. Here's the equator. Latitude's going to help me find north. Latitude. There's the equator. That's 0. And here's 60. Right, there's 60. Now for longitude, we want 120 degrees east. Longitude. Those lines I can see on the top. Here's 0. Everything to the right is east. Yeah. There's 120. We have to find out, where do these meet? Where do these coordinates meet? Notice it's not a straight line. It kind of curves. Notice that. So I'm going to trace it down with my pencil there. And here is 6. This is 60 degrees north, 120 degrees east. I want you to do this on your screens right now. I can see everything you're writing. I can see everything you're doing. And at this point, I'll say good job to the students who are doing it. Help the students who are struggling. And then we will call on a student to do number 2. So, we'll call on Ariana and share the screen as she plots this point. Number 3, I'll share everything while they try to do that. and point out the students who are on track. And I will be hiding the names for this. I can see the names, but they cannot. In order to move forward, the students will just quickly type here, how can they teach someone to find these coordinates? So now we're definitely stepping into the you do part, right? We do sharing the screen there. I can see everything everyone's doing. There's anonymity, so that they're anonymous. I know who they are, but you know, just to make sure that the students feel comfortable and confident with that, because we have to remember that yes, this is world history, but a graph showing numbers are students that struggle with math. This can create anxiety. This could just, be something they really need support with. And I think making it anonymous can help. These are the group roles. So we'll go over that with the class, have them read it out loud. I also have it here in case the students forget, as sometimes happens, who's where. Now, obviously, they're in every class, you're going to have mixed ability. For the most part, the leaders here are really advanced students. And for the most part, students with IEPs are scribes. Now, scribes, depending on what assignment we're doing, have different roles. In this case, they just have to read the coordinate out and then just make sure that they can check the work. In some cases, a scribe will be the person that writes down the group answer. And I really like this for students who are struggling because the group's going to tell them what they're right. They're going to support them. And it's reinforcing they're putting down the answer, they're writing it. So to some extent, it's reinforcing that, right? There's a lot of support going towards the scribe for that. So I think that's very, very helpful. A lot of the students who need additional help, I put as time and reading manager. Some groups have, as you can see, that 5 students just because it didn't match evenly. The reading manager is going to help me with the word wall. There'll be a couple words that pop up when they're doing these activities they'll need help with. And now to support these students throughout, what I really like about using Nearpod is I can set it so they can only be on the slide I am on, or I can change it to they can move back and forth. When we get to the you do portion, I allow them to move back and forth. I like that I can make things anonymous. So then that way there's a little more confidence. I like that I can show exactly what other students are doing and I can see it and they can see it type thing. I think that's a great way to support our students where they're getting a lot of different examples. Now with these group roles, they're getting support from their peers, which is really, really important. I can see everything they're doing. I can join their breakout group and give them support right there. If there's a student, for instance, that's really struggling with, the mouse on the coordinates type thing, I would pull them into a breakout group just with me to go through everything. In terms of engaging students, they really like this because it's exciting. There's a kidnapped diplomat. No, they won't know what diplomat is. That's going to go on our word wall, and our reading managers and everything will help us with that. And as I visit group to group, I would clarify that. Now with this data, I can get it instantly. I can see exactly what everyone's doing, right? To see exactly what is being mastered here, which students need support. There's also a cool activity here for relative location. They click this thing here. It takes you to Google Maps where you can look around and look at the landmarks. Now for the exit ticket, there's a couple questions asked on the flat points, multiple choice. It asks them about latitude and longitude, and it's data I get right away that I can use towards my instruction, right? So there we have the word wall, support groups. I can see their screens. I can bring them into individual breakout groups. And I can definitely work for extra time by giving them this Nearpod link so they can work on it if they need to. We're running out of time here, so thank you for hanging with me, and I appreciate you watching this video. Have a great day.